All right, here. Today I'm going to talk about the recent rumors that are surrounding NASCAR Xfinity Series driver Noah Gragson and how he can possibly have a deal set up for the 2021 season and how it could possibly be the 48 car. And let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
All right, here. Yesterday, August 26, 2020, Noah Gragson went on Twitter and sent out an interesting tweet that everyone could see, and it was a pin emoji. This pin emoji has caused a lot of theories and possibilities to rise up, and a lot of people are now speculating whether or not he might return to junior motorsports in 2021, or could he go to the Cup Series. And later on yesterday, towards the night hours, 8 o'clock, Noah Gragson did a live stream on Instagram. And he said this is racing related, and he's been wanting to do this since he was a younger child. So this means he has probably a Cup Series offer that he probably signed. But there are a couple Chevy teams in the Cup Series now. We've got to break each ride down. We're going to start off with the 42 ride. The 42 ride right now is currently piloted by Matt Kenseth, a former series champion. But Kenseth's numbers this year hasn't been really spectacular or mind-blowing by any means. Had a second place finish in Indianapolis, but besides that, had a top 10 run at Darlington, his first race in the Cup Series this year. But Kenseth's numbers hasn't been really that great. I don't think Chip Ganassi will want to keep Matt Kenseth if you compare him to Kurt Busch, because Kurt Busch is top 10 in points, while you got Kenseth, who's 25th in points. It's just crazy. So they're going to move on from Matt Kenseth, obviously, but who are they going to pick up? There are currently 4 or 5 drivers, I guess you can say, that are in the mix for this ride. 1 being Bubba Wallace, 2 Ross Chastain, 3 Noah Gragson, obviously, 4 probably Clint Bowyer, and 5 Justin Haley. But out of those 5, more than likely, what I think is going to happen, I think Bubba Wallace will go to this 42 ride. And you got Eric Jones too, but Eric Jones, I think, is going to probably be, it's for a whole nother video. But I think Bubba Wallace will get the 42 ride. So it's going to leave the 43 car wide open. And the word on the street is that they're going to Toyota, so that is no longer an option for Noah Gragson. And then it leads up to the 48 car, which is right now piloted by Mr. 7-time Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson announced earlier this year that he's going to retire at the conclusion of this season. The checker flag flies in Phoenix, so when that race ends, his full-time career in NASCAR is over with. He might race part-time in the future here and there, but his full-time career is over with, and they got to find a replacement. And one driver that has been mentioned in the last couple hours and days, I guess you can say, has been Noah Gragson. So this pin could mean this story has some legs to it. And if you were to go drive the 48 car next year, the Hendrick Motorsports team will look pretty stout. They're pretty young, but you really can't complain about that. They're going to be a pretty young team next year. You're going to have Chase Elliott, the veteran driver of this team. Really? That is crazy. And then you're going to have William Byron in the 24 car. And then you're going to have Noah Gragson in the 48. And then Alex Bowman in the 88. But it's going to be a fairly young team. I would expect this offseason, if this were to happen, some crew chief switches, I guess you can say. Something similar to Penske in 2019 offseason, where they put Jeremy Boland's Ryan Blaney's crew chief with Brad Keselowski, Paul Wolfe with Joey Logano, and Todd Gordon with Ryan Blaney. I think that would be somewhat an option for Rick Hendrick if this were to happen. Maybe keep Alan Gustafson with Chase Elliott and move Greg Ives with possibly William Byron and Chad Canales with Alex Bowman. And it's just going to get crazy. But I think Noah Gragson, all the signs are leaning towards a Hendrick opportunity, I guess you can say. So you never know. It's 2020. Anything can happen. But overall, I think Noah Gragson will drive in the Cup Series for 2021. But I don't know where, though, but he's going to drive in the Cup Series. Everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe.